the whole world, Vishwa Guru Srila Prabhupada ki, Grandhara Srimad Bhagavatam ki, Vrindadev Tulsi Maharani ki, Hare Krishna Mahamantra ki, Nitago Premnand. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, Creation, chapter 14, The Disappearance of Lord Krishna, text number 1. Suta uvacha, Suta uvacha, Samprastite dvarakaya, Samprastite dvarakaya, Jishno bandhu didrukshaya, Jishno bandhu didrukshaya, Jnatam cha punya shlokasya, Jnatam cha punya shlokasya, Krishnasya cha vicheshtitam, Krishnasya cha vicheshtitam. Suta uvacha, Samprastite dvarakaya, Jishno bandhu didrukshaya, Jnatum cha punya shlokasya, Krishnasya cha vijeshtitam. Suta uvacha, Samprastite dvarakaya, Jishno bandhu didrukshaya, Jnatam cha punya shlokasya, Krishnasya cha vicheshtitam. Synonyms, word to word meaning. Sutaha uvacha. Sri Suta Goswami said, Samprastite, having gone to Dvarakaya, the city of Dwaraka, Jishnav, Arjuna, Bandhu, friends and relatives, Didrukshaya, for meeting them, Jnatum, to know, Cha, also, Punya Slokasya, of one whose glories are sung by the Vedic hymns, Krishnasya, of Lord Krishna, Cha, and Vicheshtitam, further programs of work. Translation and purport given by Srila Prabhupada, Vishwa Guru Srila Prabhupada ki. Translation. Sri Suta Goswami said, Arjuna went to Dwaraka to see Lord Krishna and other friends, and also to learn from the Lord of his next activities. Please repeat the translation. Sri Suta Goswami said, Arjuna went to Dwaraka to see Lord Sri Krishna and other friends, and also to learn from the the Lord of his next activities. Thus, purport. As stated in the Bhagavad Gita, the Lord descended to earth for the protection of the faithful and annihilation of the impious. So, after the battle of Kurukshetra and establishment of Maharaj Yudhishthira, the mission of the Lord was complete. The Pandavas, especially Sri Arjuna, were eternal companions of the Lord, and therefore Arjuna went to Dwaraka to hear from the Lord of his next program of work. Thus ends the Bhaktivedanta purport. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Dena Tashmai Shri Gurave Namaha Namavom Vishnupadaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Pachyata Deshatarine Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktarumda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. The chapter title, The Disappearance of Lord Krishna. This chapter describes why Lord Krishna disappeared and how Yudhishthira Maharaj has seen, and he already guessed. He could guess by seeing so many omens. All these things we are going to see. Especially in this particular sloka, it is mentioned Arjuna went to see Lord Sri Krishna. Where he went? He went to Dwaraka to see Lord Sri Krishna and other friends also, and learn from the Lord what is his next activities. As in the purport Srila Prabhupada is mentioning in the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavatu bharata. Whenever Krishna appears in this material world, two primary works will be there. That is killing the miscreants and demons, and protecting his devotees, and establishing dharma, and reducing the burden of the earth. These are the main reasons. So, after establishing Yudhishthira Maharaj, the emblem of dharma, as a king, automatically dharma principles will be established. If the king is a great person, great means he is a devoted person, automatically the kingdom will flourish. Because the devotee, the king himself is a devotee. By seeing a king, all other people also follow the same principles. If you see outside world, very long back, when film hero Rajinikanth used to follow little ISKCON kind of thing, he wore one Kantimala. Then most of the Tamilians from Tamil Nadu, so many Kantimala requirements are coming to ISKCON Bangalore, it seems. They were short of Kantimalas. Short of Kantimalas because their favorite hero is wearing Kantimala, so everybody want to wear Kantimala. They don't want to understand also what is the purpose of Kantimala, why they have to wear. No. Because just imitating. Because a famous person is following, we will also follow. In that case, you just see, if a Prime Minister of India is following, most of the people also will follow. So, the king himself is a devotee of Lord Sri Krishna. So, automatically all the subjects in that kingdom also will become the devotees of Krishna. So, with that, Krishna's appearance purpose is fulfilled. Because he killed all in the Kurukshetra battle, whoever is there, miscreants, he killed all of them. Then he established Yudhishthira Maharaja as a king. Then what is his next action? As a devotee, we also want to know. No, these are the two things, Lord, whatever, the purpose is fulfilled. The Lord's appearance purpose is fulfilled. Then what is his next activities? What is his next leelas? We'll also want to know. In that way, Arjuna went to Dwaraka. Arjuna also want to see Krishna again one more chance. Recently, we all went to Dwaraka, no? All the devotees, they are not satisfying with one darshan. Again, they are coming out and going inside the queue. Again, we are standing in the queue only, slowly moving. Again and again, we want to see the Lord. Even Radha Govinda also, not only morning will some come and see and go. No. We'll come in between, we'll have darshan, we'll pay obeisances, we'll have darshan and go. At least 2-3 times we'll come and have darshan and go. Again and again. Every day we are singing, still again. Every time we want to see. Because basically, Arjuna is a devotee. With his devotion, he want to see again one more time Krishna. That is also one more purpose why Arjuna is going to Dwaraka. Normally, if you understand why people go to their friends or relatives, normally a famous study is telling, if you don't go to your friends and share a bonding, you'll become mad. When situations come, turmoils come in your life, we'll go and share our emotions, our feelings. We share with our friends. Then they'll give some suggestions. Maybe materially they'll give. Whether it is up to 100%, that is the solution, we cannot tell. According to their experience, their knowledge, they'll give. It is told, we'll get emotional support and comfort at the friend. Yes, no? We'll be very comfortable with our friends and close relatives. Very much comfortable. We'll tell all our difficulties to them. And sometimes some health benefits also they'll suggest. If your health is not good, you do like this, you do like that and that. Especially some of us, some of the youngsters, they'll be very timid in the nature. Then after going to the college, their seniors, they'll drag little and they'll teach them how to behave in the social. Don't sit in one room, go outside and see. Like that. If they are teaching positively, that is okay. But 80 to 90%, they teach bad habits. Till 10th class or +2, they are very good people. But as soon as they go to degree or BTech or further studies, they learn all habits, all bad habits like smoking, drinking, something extra. Because of their association. And if you don't associate like that, we'll be isolated in the society. If you sit in one room, obviously what you will do? Yes, with the positive people, if you associate, yes, it's good. We'll come out from isolation. It's just like combating isolation. A friendship is required. And sometimes if you are in a ill state, or you are morose, or you're distressed, with their talk and their encouragement, they'll boost your emotions, everything. Yes or no? Especially if you see youngsters, after the breakup, friends are the one who pacify them. Yes? Yeah. Friends are the one who pacify. Don't worry, what is there? They'll say something like that. Then, if you are ill, if you are deceased, they'll suggest some doctor names. I heard somebody else is there. You go and visit them. Like that. They'll be giving all of them basically material benefits only they'll give. Whatever comforts they are giving, they'll give only to the body. Because they themselves are identifying with the body. Because how can they give beyond the body? That's why true friendships can help only to the bodily self. Only to the bodily comfort. Bodily pleasure. Only that much they can suggest. But a friendship in Krishna consciousness, what they'll give, we'll just see now. We have understood what material life, what the benefits they'll give, all are limited to body. But in spiritual life also, all the acharyas said, Sange chelo, especially Bhakti Vinod Thakur said, in the spiritual life, don't do devotional service alone. You sit in your house and chant Hare Krishna and sleep and get up, do Mangalarti and eat some prasadam and sleep. No, not like this. Acharya said, Sange chelo. With the association, you go forward. With the association, we go forward. That's why whom you are associating is very important. In the association of a devotees, that will strengthen our bhakti. How it will strengthen our bhakti? Because in the material world, so many worldly distractions are there. If you just step out of the temple, so many boards are there. Display boards are there, which advertises so many sense gratifications. Only for advertising one small shoe, half naked women picture will be there. For advertising small attar bottle, some small perfume, again same, something like that. All our sense gratification boards will be there. With that, sometimes we may get distracted. That time we require strengthening our bhakti, we should go and associate. Then they'll preach how to see. Then we'll also share our knowledge. When we meet, we discuss about what we do. We'll discuss about Krishna Katha. The topics related to Krishna or the topics spoken by Krishna, we'll discuss. Correct, no? When some devotees meet, they'll discuss normally, they'll share their ideas, they'll share their knowledge, they'll give association, something like that. With that, what will happen? We will speak about Krishna and we'll share our knowledge, everything will happen. Then also, mutual encouragement also will happen. So you are doing service, you do little more, you do like this way, then I was doing like this, and this is the technique to do. They'll reveal all the techniques so that we can do. Especially for the bhaktas. Initially, they came from different kinds of backgrounds. They don't know how to wash any plate, something like that. Then we'll tell some techniques. You do like this, initially water wash and keep it something like, we'll give some techniques. Any other service also. If you are doing the preaching service, you do like this. You go to like this and preach like this. These are the instructions from Bhagavad Gita you can quote. Like that, we encourage them. Then, and Srila Prabhupada often says, from Upadeshamrita, the nectar of instructions, this shloka we should follow and share. This is exchanges between the devotees. What we should exchange in between the devotees? The Upadeshamrita says 6 kinds of loving exchanges are there in between the devotees. Upadeshamrita, verse number 4, it says like this: Dadati pratigunati guhyamakyati pruchati bhunkte bhojyate chaiva shadvidam priti lakshanam. Dadati pratigunati. Dadati means offering gifts. When you are meeting something, we should offer something. Offering gifts means purchase one big 70,000, 80,000 laptop and offer. No, not like that. You went to do some dham, you got some prasadam, share that with other devotees and you are meeting. Some from other center devotees came, we'll give Lakshmi Narasimha Swami prasadam or some photo of Krishna, small photo, like that. These are the offerings. Giving gifts to help in their service, to progress in their service, will give some gifts maybe. Then accepting, pratigunati means accepting gifts. When we are giving, they'll also give. Then graciously accepting gifts for progress in our service. We should give gifts to progress in their service. We should accept gifts only which will help us in progressing our service. Any gift which is not helping in progressing the devotional service, one should not accept. one should not accept that gift. Rather, you should say, no, not required. A material person is giving a gift, we should not accept for our benefit. Because his karma we have to take. For Krishna we can accept. For Krishna and Srila Prabhupada we can accept. Whether it is a money or any gift, only for the service of Srila Prabhupada and service of the Supreme Lord Krishna, only we can accept. For ourselves, one should not accept. If you accept for our own benefit, we have to take their karma. We have to take a portion of their karma we have to take. That's why devotee, he should never accept any gifts for himself, for his own. Then if you want to accept some gifts for your service, then due approvals is required. Now you ask, no, Prabhu, service only, no, Prabhu, everything Krishna service. Yes, for that, due approvals is required. Approvals from the senior devotees or approvals from the temple president or temple commander is required. When you go out, normally they'll present some shawl, something like that. After they present, immediately we should give it to temple commander, the in charge of the temple. Then he'll decide. Otherwise, if you want to use that, you can ask, Prabhu, somebody gave like this, can I use? Because I don't have. Yes, he says, yes, you use. Otherwise, no, it's summer, will issue in the winter, means you just return to them. No bonding with any item. If you have interest in that item, if your interest or you have so much bonding with that item, that bonding also will make you stay in this material world. Any kind of material bonding to any item or any gift or whatever it may be, that will make you to stay back in this material world. Why we have to stay back? For small gift, attachment to small gift, why you have to stay back? That's why everything with the principle of devotion, with the principle of association, with the principle of authority only we should do. Out of that, we should not do our own whimsically. We should not do whimsically with our own knowledge. We should always act with the knowledge of sadhu, shastra and guru. Ultimately, guru is the main thing. Even if it is not there in the shastra, if guru is telling, we should follow. And we should not question guru. Where it is there in the shastra, you show me. Whatever guru says, it is the shastra. If it is not there in the shastra also, it will become shastra. Whatever there in the shastra only, guru speaks mostly. But out of that, if he makes also, that will become a shastra. That will become in line with the shastra. Guru never violates with the shastra. So, Pratigunati, we should be very careful. We should be very careful. Dadati also we should be very careful. By giving that gift, they should not disturb their devotional service. If it is happening like that, we should not give. Only for encouraging their devotional service, we'll give. When I was a Bhakta in Bangalore in the 2007, when I joined, Amitashram Prabhu presented one small coats pouch. He presented. Because you go out with the preacher, you don't have anything. Those days, we have to submit our mobile also. Bhaktas cannot keep mobile. We have to submit. Then when we went out, only the book will be there. When whatever Prabhu gives, that quotes pouch used to be there. We used to see one quote and read for some time. Yes, in the auto and all, wherever you're going, if you have some time, nicely you can read that quote. That is helping in devotional service. Like that gifts one should give. Which is helping in your devotional service, we should give. Then, dadati pratigunati guhyamakyati. Very, very important item. Very, very important principle. Guhyamakyati means revealing one's mind in confidence. The secret things which is struggling you in your mind, we should reveal to our authority. Maybe it is very big for us. It's like a mountain for us. For them, it's like a small stone. Sri Radha Govinda ki, Sri Nitya Gauranga ki, Vishwaguru Srila Prabhupada ki. Maybe whatever is there in the problem in the mind, it is like Everest for us. It is a big mountain for us. For others, it's like a small pebble for them. So if you reveal your mind in confidence, then they'll suggest you some principles. They'll guide you how to come out from that. They'll give you again techniques. That's why I told you techniques they'll give. This is the techniques they'll give. Guhyamakyati, very, very important thing. If you keep any problems in your mind, it will be blowing like that. A balloon, if you blow air, how it will increase. One time it will burst. Instead of bringing that case, if you reveal your mind, it is a kirtan and pinch the balloon, it will burst. And it will go away. So, revealing one's mind to authorities and taking help from them is also important. Then, guhyamakyati pruchati. Pruchati means inquiring confidentially. The same thing. When you are revealing, take some instructions from some senior Vaishnavas. Prabhu, how we can progress in our devotional service? Give me something. Prabhupada says, Tirtha Yatra means we should take instruction. Not that go to one pilgrimage place, have darshan of the Lord, and take one dip in the river and come back. No, that is not the Tirtha Yatra. Tirtha Yatra means we should go there and associate with a pure devotee. I don't know any pure devotee other than Srila Prabhupada. So we should associate with Srila Prabhupada books there, or read some instructions, or take some senior devotees association. That is very, very important. Then only our pilgrimage will be fulfilled, or the pilgrimage will be fortified. The fruit will give. Otherwise, no use. Then, last two things. Bunte, bhojyate, our favorite things. Not only ours, everybody's. Bhunkte means accepting only prasadam. Accepting only prasadam. Yeah, some outside cooked food is there, and bring that, put some tulsi and offer to Krishna and take that. No, that is not allowed. At least that is not allowed. Food which is we are offering, a devotee should cook. One who is chanting 16 rounds, or at least one round, he should cook. And with love and devotion, one should offer to Krishna. Krishna is telling in Bhagavad Gita, he'll take only and love and devotion in that food. You don't take that material. If you offer him chappanbo, so many varieties of items, but you don't have devotion, you don't accept that food. Rather, if you offer just tulsi and water, he'll accept that. Tulsi and water with the devotion, Krishna accepts that. That's why we should limit our food only to ashram. Only to ashram or temple, or wherever the cooking is going on, wherever the chanting is going on, wherever the food offering to Lord Krishna is going, that from there only we should accept. From any other place we should not accept. Then you may ask, Prabhu, if you go to Sri Ranga, who will chant and give? Their temple they are offering. Yes, they also has got devotion. In the temple, the pujaris who is giving, they'll also do some sadhana. They'll also chant some mantras according to their sampradaya, they'll chant. Their guru gives to chant some things. They chant at least some Gayatri mantra, something like that. Then they are offering, yes, we can take. The food which is offered, authorizedly it is offered, we can take. The the food which is available in the market, bring that and put one tulsi and offer to Krishna and take. That is not allowed. Cookies in the outside world, you just bring some cookies nicely and put tulsi and offer. No. Even if it is not having onion, garlic, we should not offer. Because the person who is making, he don't have devotional service. He don't have devotional service. That's why we should not accept that prasad. Then, bhojayate, feeding Vaishnavas. Feeding Vaishnavas, such a great and noble activity. I have some time, yeah. In the Sri Vaishnava Sampradaya, one Alvar is there, Tirumangai Alvar. He used to feed Vaishnavas because his wife, Kumuduvalli Tayar, kept a condition. He approaches Kumuduvalli Tayar. She's because she is known for her beauty those days. Every people used to speak about her beauty. So Tirumanga Alvar approached her for marrying her. I want to marry you. Then she kept one condition. You have to feed 1,000 Vaishnavas every day from now onwards. If you feed like that for 1 year, I'll marry you. Then that Alvar, Tirumanga Alvar, started feeding Vaishnavas for 1 year. Then she married. Then after 1 year, he didn't stop because he has taken Dasa in that. Then he continued that. Till his life ending, he continued. Sometimes when money is not there, he used to go and steal little money and bring, and he used to feed Vaishnavas. Wherever he stealed, all of them went back to Vaikunta. From whoever he gave little trouble, all of them went back to Vaikunta. Otherwise, they could not have gone with their own strength. In that way, he helped. And we should not imitate, huh? Our devotion is limited. Yeah. The offering prasada, such a this thing is there. If you take Srila Prabhupada also, in 1976, when ISKCON Hyderabad is opened, Abits is opened, Prabhupada is telling, we should make some dry prasadam and pack it and give it to the pilgrims. Because just before Janmashtami it is opened, and Janmashtami they are celebrating. And Prabhupada is suggesting, everyone who comes to the temple on Janmashtami, they should get some prasadam. Prabhupada is very particular. Whoever comes to the temple, they should definitely get some prasada. See, so particular Srila Prabhupada. Why? And he also gave the famous statement, wherever our ISKCON temples are there, Hare Krishna movement temples are there, surrounding 5 kilometers radius, nobody should go in hunger. Everybody should get Krishna prasadam. What a weightage is there for Krishna prasadam. Why Prabhupada is stressing so much on food feeding and feeding Krishna prasadam? Because of this reason, just by taking Krishna prasadam, they'll come to Krishna consciousness. Okay? Then next thing, continuing to that, if you are associating with the Vaishnavas, and will create a supportive community. Devotees means one and other should cooperate, and we should create a supportive community, not fighting community. A family, ISKCON is a family behind boundaries. We don't discriminate by caste or a race, a color, bodily features, he's ugly, he's handsome, nothing. We don't discriminate. Different kinds of people are taking shelter under the Srila Prabhupada's lotus feet with one common goal, that is Krishna consciousness, or serving Srila Prabhupada's mission. Okay. Once, can you find like this any other society or any other mission? No. Very difficult. That unity we should maintain. And in service, one should cooperate with other devotees. If he didn't come, we should help. The service to the Lord should not get delayed. Sometimes we think, this is not my service. If you do 5 minutes, nothing will happen. If some offering is getting delayed, some aartis is getting delayed, yes, some devotees, they'll come and help. Very nicely. Previously, if some devotee is coming late for Jagaran service, 1 or 2 devotees in this temple, they used to go and do at least some service. Then they'll come and join. Like that. It was there. The situations were there. Like that, one should cooperate. We are cooperating for progressing. Our own progressing, also to progress of the Srila Prabhupada's movement. If you don't cooperate, Prabhupada is very unhappy. Lord Srimad Narayana, Lord Vishnu is telling in Srimad Bhagavatam to Pratetas, the most thing which I like among you is the cooperation among you I like the most. He is telling to the Prachetas, the cooperation among them he likes. See, Lord himself is liking the cooperation among the devotees. See? Then, our interactions to other devotees should be respectful. Even whether he is a junior or a senior, we should deal with respectfully. Then our perspective should be very good. When mind is telling some negatives, and we should also tell the mind some positives about the devotee. Mind, it will tell, no, some devotee, the devotee is like that, like that. We should tell, no, the devotee chants 16 rounds, the devotee is wearing tilaka, the devotee is wearing kandimala. These are the positive things we should tell to the mind. Okay? These are the things. I'll take just 5 minutes, 5 more minutes. In summary, the devotees in ISKCON or Hare Krishna movement nurturing a loving community that helps individual progress spiritually, overcomes material conditioning, and ultimately dependent on their love for Krishna. Srila Prabhupada gave some quote, something like that. And in this verse, one more word is there, that is Punya Shloka. Punya Shloka sometimes refers to devotees also, but here Punya Shloka, here it refers to Krishna, referred as a Punya Shloka, which means one who is glorified by selected verses or saintly verses, something like that. Or the supreme person whose glorification is also pious, like that also Punya Shloka, that meaning is there. In Srimad Bhagavatam, 1st canto, 2nd chapter, 17th verse is telling, Krishna is Punya Shravana Kirtana. Krishna is Punya Shravana Kirtana. Just by hearing his glories, just by chanting his holy names, it will cleanses the accumulated inauspiciousness things which are accumulated in our mind, simply cleanses. In Srimad Bhagavatam, 1st canto, 8th chapter, one of the purport, Prabhupada mentions, if a thunderbolt hits the mountain, how the mountains becomes like a sand desert, Hare Krishna Mahamantra is that much powerful. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Just by chanting this mantra, sincerely, with full surrender, all our bad karma will be gone, will be vanquished, will be cleansed. With one mantra, that's all. But that much conviction is not there, that much faith is not there in the mantra. So it is taking time for us. Slowly, it will go. That is, our process is slow one. Otherwise, if you chant with so much conviction, full surrender once, that is sufficient. That is sufficient. Punya Shloka also signifies that merely remembering and hearing Krishna's holy name makes one immediately pious. One immediately pious. With no devotion is there, nothing is there, we'll ask them to chant. Just by chanting, immediately they'll become pious. Impious people also, they'll become pious. Once, during Srila Prabhupada's time, a news article came negatively about Hare Krishna movement. Hare Krishna people, so badly they like this. And Prabhupada had taken that newspaper and he counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, around maybe 10 to 15 times, sometimes Hare Krishna is there. What is the circulation of that newspaper? Prabhupada asked. Somebody said, I think, I forgot the exact number, maybe 1 lakh, 2 lakh, something like that, they mentioned. Then, oh, so nice. About ISKCON movement, Hare Krishna movement, negatively it is published. Prabhupada is telling, so nice. Why? Because everybody chanted Hare Krishna mantra. Very nice, Prabhupada said. Because everybody chanted Hare Krishna, those many times, 15 times or so, that 15 into around 1 lakh or 2 lakhs, Prabhupada is seeing that. See, Prabhupada is so optimistic, at least in Krishna consciousness. But we cannot be like that. We have to take these things. Prabhupada adds in different platform. He adds in the spiritual platform. Because he has already seen the truth. For him, nothing will happen. Okay? Okay. I'll stop here. If anybody has got any questions, I'll try to answer one or two. Any questions? Grandhara Srimad Bhagavatam ki Vishwaguru Srila